My brothers and sisters, I want you to pause for a moment and really think about this. Every single thing you are going through right now has been precisely measured by Allah. It didn't arrive a minute too early, and it won't leave a second too late. You may look at your life and feel confused, frustrated, or even overwhelmed, wondering why certain things keep happening to you, why your plans fall apart, why doors close when you were so sure they were meant for you. But the truth is, none of this is random. Allah is too merciful, too loving, too perfect in His wisdom to leave your life to coincidence. Every delay you're experiencing is part of His timing. You might think you're ready for something, but Allah knows the exact moment your heart, your faith, and your character will be strong enough to carry the blessing He has written for you. And sometimes, when you feel stuck, when you feel like nothing is moving, that's actually Allah protecting you from running into something harmful. You only see the moment, Allah sees the entire path. Every hardship you face, whether it's emotional pain, financial struggle, loneliness, disappointment, or loss, is placed in your life with a purpose. Allah custom designed your test because He knows what will purify you, strengthen you, and draw you closer to Him. You might not understand the reason right now. That's okay. You're not supposed to see the full picture while you're inside the test. But I promise you, there will come a day when you look back and realize that the very thing you were begging Allah to remove was the thing that shaped you into a better, wiser, more spiritually grounded version of yourself. My brothers and sisters, when something doesn't go your way, it's not the end of your path. It's Allah redirecting you towards something better. My brothers and sisters, one of the most comforting truths you can hold on to is this. When Allah tests you, it's not because He wants to break you. It's because He wants to make you. Allah chooses certain hearts for certain struggles, not as a punishment, but as a pathway to elevation. You might be wondering why your test feels heavier than others. Why Allah keeps placing you in situations that stretch your patience, your emotions, and your strength. But remember, the weight of your test is a sign of the strength Allah sees in you. Strength you may not even see in yourself. When Allah wants to purify a person, He sometimes takes them through moments that shake their soul, moments where they cry in silence, moments where they feel like everything around them is slipping away. And in those moments, Allah is washing away your sins, polishing your heart, and preparing you for something greater. Some people are kept comfortable because their faith is fragile. Allah doesn't burden them with a heavy test because it would break them. But Allah knows you're capable. Allah knows your heart can carry what others cannot. That is not a burden. That is an honor. Look at the prophets, the most beloved of Allah. They faced the most difficult trials, not because Allah disliked them, but because their rank was high. Their hardships were a sign of their closeness to Allah, not distance from Him. So when you face hardship, don't think Allah is pushing you away. He may actually be pulling you closer. Sometimes Allah removes someone from your life, not to hurt you, but to lift you. Sometimes He closes a door to protect you from something you can't see. Sometimes He delays your blessing so He can elevate your status through patience. My brothers and sisters, if Allah has placed a specific trial in your life, it's because that trial is the exact tool needed to mold you into the person you are meant to become. My brothers and sisters, one of the most beautiful things you can ever recognize in your life is the subtle way Allah guides you. Many people think being chosen by Allah means having an easy life or receiving miracle after miracle, but that's not always how it works. Sometimes the greatest sign that Allah has chosen you is that He gently pulls you away from things that are harmful for your soul, even if at the moment you don't understand why. You may find yourself losing interest in certain sins you used to fall into, or feeling uncomfortable in environments that once felt normal. That discomfort is not random. That is Allah cleaning your heart and guiding you back to Him. Also notice that when you go through hardships, somehow you survive them. You break, but not completely. You struggle, but you don't lose hope. You cry, but you don't stop praying. That strength you find buried inside you during your darkest moments, that is not your strength. That is Allah holding you up. Many people collapse under pressure, but if you're still standing, still believing, still trying, then Allah has chosen you to endure with patience. And patience is a gift He gives only to the hearts He wants to elevate. Another sign, my brothers and sisters, is that you feel a pull toward goodness even when you slip. Maybe you make a mistake, but you feel guilty afterward. That guilt is not there to shame you, it's there to guide you. It is a sign that your heart is still alive. Dead hearts don't feel anything. If your heart aches after sin, if you feel restless when you neglect your prayer, if you feel a desire to improve even though you keep falling, that is Allah inviting you back to Him again and again. And perhaps the strongest sign of all is that despite everything you've been through, you haven't turned away from Allah. You're still searching for Him. You're still listening to reminders. You're still trying to become better. People who are abandoned are those who stop caring. But your heart is still fighting, and a fighting heart is a chosen heart. My brothers and sisters, sometimes we look at our lives and we only see the pieces. We see the heartbreak, the disappointment, the failures, the moments we thought were the end for us. But Allah sees the entire masterpiece. Every moment of your journey, every tear, every setback, every blessing has been placed with divine precision to shape you into the person you are meant to become. Allah doesn't put you through pain without purpose. He doesn't delay your success without wisdom. He doesn't close a door unless He's preparing you for something far greater. You might be wondering why certain things had to happen, why you had to lose people you loved, why your plans fell apart, why you struggled while others were granted ease. But my brothers and sisters, Allah customizes your path to what your heart needs in order to grow. There are lessons you could never learn in comfort. There are strengths you would never discover without struggle. There is a version of you that can only be born through the tests Allah designed specifically for you. Think back to some of the hardest moments of your life. At the time, you felt like you wouldn't survive it. You felt lost. You felt overwhelmed. Yet here you are, stronger, wiser, more aware, and more connected to Allah than you were back then. That is not coincidence. That is divine planning. That is Allah taking you through valleys so you can appreciate the mountains, placing you in darkness so you can value the light, and allowing you to fall so you can experience the beauty of rising with His help. Every step you take, even the ones that feel like you're moving backwards, are part of a path that leads you back to Him. Your patience is not unnoticed. Your silent struggles are not ignored. Your sincere du'as are not forgotten. Allah uses your journey to soften your heart, to remind you of your dependence on Him, and to bring you back to the place where true peace exists, the place where you trust His plan more than your own. My brothers and sisters, if there is one thing you take from all this, let it be this: nothing in your life is random. Not the hardship you're facing, not the delays you're experiencing, not the changes you didn't ask for, not even the emotions that rise within your heart. Allah has chosen you carefully, lovingly, intentionally. He has written a story for you that is meant to elevate you, purify you, strengthen you, and guide you back to Him in the most beautiful way. When Allah pulls you away from sin, that is His care. When He gives you strength during difficulty, that is His support. When He places a longing for goodness in your heart, that is His invitation. And when He allows you to walk a path filled with tests, that is His way of raising your rank. So do not allow your struggles to convince you that you are forgotten. Do not allow your delays to make you doubt His timing. Do not allow your past to make you think you are unworthy. Allah chooses the most special hearts for the most meaningful journeys. And the fact that you are still turning to Him, still seeking Him, still trying despite everything, is one of the greatest signs that you truly are among those hearts. Trust His plan for you more than your plan for yourself. Your story is still unfolding. Allah is still working in your life, even in the moments you can't see it. And the one who holds on to Allah, even with trembling hands, will never be left behind.